have to be honest, I was not a Siri girl. We didn't really know each other up until about 2 weeks ago. And I have to say she has been impressing me. Like, we have been building our relationship. In iOS 27, Siri got like a whole makeover and she looks brand new and acts brand new. The public beta of iOS 27 just came out, so you can test it if you want to. The full version is gonna come out in September with the iPhones. Say you know nothing about iOS 27 or Siri and you updated your phone and you're just like, why does Siri look different? I was kind of confused, like why did they get rid of the rainbow that goes around the screen? That was my favorite part of Siri and I was really sad to see that go. But the little glass bubble thing is growing on me. You can actually just talk to Siri right in the search bar. It looks totally different. Now she has kind of like this black glassy look to it. There's also a new Siri app, so now you can actually text with her. It's not like you talk to her and it's just gone into the abyss. You can actually go back and go into the different conversations and restart them. I really like the grid that they did here. I think it just looks really clean. So I wanted to put her to the test and see how much she knew about YouTube. I said, can you help me pick a YouTube video title? I gave her a list of the ones that I was thinking about and she actually picked the title that I chose right away. I did kind of challenge her a little bit though. I was kind of asking her to rank them in different orders and I try to make it a little bit complex. She actually did convince me that this is the best title. So if you're watching this, Siri did her job. So I'm very proud of her. The Siri app is on Mac and iPad too. We are gonna get into that later in the video. Also, now you can customize her voice and change the pace and expressivity. It is so funny to me because you can make her sound like really bored, like Kourtney Kardashian kind of vibe.
How about some facts?
Or you can make her sound really excited.
How about some facts?
One thing Apple likes to talk about is she has broad world knowledge now. So what does that mean? What does that mean? She's supposed to just know the vibe, basically. You know how you would ask her a question in the past and she'd be like, here's what I found on the web. She's not gonna do that anymore. Hey, catch me up on Love Island USA Season 8.
Bryce Datloff and Trinity Tatum won Season 8 of Love Island USA.
She knows what's up. And then if you swipe down, you can actually get more information here and have a whole chat with her. And she even has the tea on where these couples are at today, so let's find out. Yes, I would like to know.
All 4 of the top couples from Season 8 are still together. Winners Bryce and Trinity are making plans to close the distance between Los Angeles and Virginia.
I think that proves my point. She also has personal context, which means that she basically knows you like how a friend would know you. Say you went up to a stranger and asked them a question, that's the old Siri. If you went to your best friend and asked them a question, that's the new Siri. And she also has on-screen awareness. Here's a text thread with my friend Sky. Hey, what type of recipes should I send to Sky?
Based on your messages, Sky has recently mentioned wanting to go back to being vegetarian, so a vegetarian recipe might be a great choice. She also previously asked for your chicken piccata recipe. You've both shared ideas for pasta dishes and Caesar wraps.
That's actually so impressive. That's crazy. It even has all the different recipes that I could send to her here. This is cute. This is really cute. Now she has call context. Say you're on the phone and you're trying to like book a hotel and maybe they need like your flight confirmation. It'll pull it directly from your email and put it on screen for you so you don't have to go digging. My pet peeve is digging. It's probably in my top 3. I hate digging. I hate digging in my bag. I hate digging on my phone. I don't want to dig. Siri avoids the digging and she will put it right there for you and it just makes life so much easier. There's something called visual intelligence. We have already had this, but now it's even more improved with the new SIRI AI. For example, if you point your camera at some food, it'll tell you the nutrition information. I love this because I've been trying to get snatched recently, and specifically eating out is a pain because it's like you don't know the nutrition content of what you're eating. And speaking of going out to restaurants, it can also scan the bill and you can figure out what parts are actually yours. And then in the photos, there's actually new editing tools. We already had cleanup and you can actually go and get rid of things in your picture. This is enhanced cleanup, so it'll work even better and just be more precise when you're getting rid of things in a picture. So say for example, I wanted to edit a picture of me filming this video, but I wanted to take out the dogs. They're gone. You can also extend an image, so say you took it a little bit too cropped in and you want to zoom out, you could do that. And then spatial reframing, this is like we are in the future, insert SpongeBob meme. It is so cool. You can actually get like a 3D rendering of your your picture and change the composition that it was taken. So say someone took a picture of you, but they just did not put their whole Tyra Banks photography skills into it. You can go in and fix that and you'll be looking cute. Is this cheating? Maybe. People have been using Facetune for years, so I mean, we were already cheating. Siri can write. She already could do this, but now she's way better at it. She can help you rewrite a text that might sound a little bit rude. Can you ask this person to help me watch my dogs, even though they are really misbehaved and I don't even really like this person that much, but I really need the favor and no one else will do it? Okay, and she wrote it. And you can actually have her rewrite it or proofread it if you wanted to. And this works pretty much anywhere, so you can do it in messages, you can do it in your email, you can do it in the Notes app. Next up, Siri can do things for you. You can actually describe an event to her and she will create an event for you. Hey, can you create an event 1 week from now for me to go to Fly Kid Fly with Sophia White?
I've scheduled Fly Kid Fly with Sophia White for Saturday, July 25th from 3:42 p.m. to 4:42 p.m.
Now let's challenge her. Wait, actually, I think we're gonna do this every week because I want to have business meetings and talk about Apple products together. Except, can you skip 1 week in August?
Which week in August would you like to skip?
I want to skip the week of August 1st.
Are you sure you want to delete Fly Kid Flying calendar?
Yeah.
Done.
Can you give me a summary of all of our coffee dates?
I couldn't find any coffee dates on your calendar.
The ones that I just asked you about to Fly Kid Fly?
You have Fly Kid Fly scheduled on Tuesdays from 3:42 p.m. to 4:42 p.m. starting July 28th. This repeats weekly, except for the week of August 4th, which has been skipped.
Wait, actually, I hate her. Can you cancel all of these?
Are you sure you want to delete Fly Kid Flying calendar?
Yes, I'm so over her.
Done.
So it works. She can actually automate shortcuts for you. The average person probably doesn't use shortcuts enough, so I want to do like a little demo of this. I'm sure a lot of us know the Shortcuts app from doing custom app icon covers, but there's actually so many other ways you can use it. So let's say you are addicted to TikTok like I am. I'm gonna tell Siri to notify me to get off TikTok once it hits 11 p.m. and she's automatically gonna build a shortcut that's gonna do that for me, and that should help. But let's say you're like me and you're gonna ignore the notification and you have to do some reinforcements. Now I'm gonna try telling Siri to actually lock the TikTok app so that I can't open it. And look at this. Now I'm gonna be locked out of TikTok and my mental health is gonna thrive. Siri can also make things for you. So in the image playground, you can actually do wallpapers and kind of generate your own, I guess you could call it digital artwork. We had this already, but now it's been enhanced with the new Siri. I did test this out a little bit in my past iOS 27 video, and I did make some cute wallpapers. Genmoji also got a revamp. We've had Genmoji for almost 2 years now, but now it's even better. And now there's an option to make a Genmoji from someone in your photo album. Say I go down here and I click this little picture, I can choose a photo and I'm gonna do one of Mochi. Oh my gosh, it's perfect! That looks just like her. Mochi has entered the chat. Okay, I moved us to my office so we can try out Mac. Just like the iPhone, Siri lives in the spotlight and it feels actually really modern to use. And there is a Siri app on the Mac too. So if I wanted to follow up with my Love Island conversation, it's right here. There's also new context menus on the Mac. So say you're reading a web page and there's something that just makes no sense to you, you can highlight it and do Ask Siri and she'll explain to you what is going on. And one of the biggest upgrades is in Safari now, so you can actually organize your tabs automatically with Siri so that there's not like 37 different tabs open. This is very specific, but when I go on Skims, they have this thing where it like changes the title of the tab for a second and it's like, are you still there? And I'm like, yes. And Siri's gonna fix that. And for all my road girlies, there's a new feature called Notify Me. So say your favorite lip tint or something got out of stock, it'll notify you now when it goes back in stock and you don't have to be stalking the websites. And now let's talk about the iPad. Please ignore how dirty she is. I cannot be bothered to clean it. I just tried the bloop thing. The biggest thing that I've seen about Siri on the iPad is the bloop. Isn't that satisfying? I feel like they should bring the bloop to the iPhone. They do have the Siri app on the iPad too. If there's one thing about me, I love an Apple ecosystem. And they also added journaling prompts into the Journal app. If you haven't tried it, you really should. I love the Journal app recently, especially on my iPad. It's just so enjoyable to use. So if you haven't tried the Journal app, this might be your sign. The new Siri does work on the Apple Watch too, so you can use her the same way as you do on your other Apple devices. Specifically, the Workout Buddy got an upgrade. It's basically like this little voice in your ear as you're working out, and it'll kind of like motivate you to keep going. But now with the new Siri, it has been improved. And then for Vision Pro, I have never tried a Vision Pro like ever in my life. I really want to. It looks so cool. Like when they show it in the keynote, I'm like, this is the future. I know this is not the main event, but Siri on the Vision Pro might be the best part. Because she's this little glowing orb and you can grab it and like interact with her. Not me buying a Vision Pro just so I can grab Siri. So like I said in the beginning of this video, I have had the new Siri for a few weeks now. I probably used her more in these 2 weeks than like my entire life. It really is just a better Siri. Everyone has seen the memes of Siri being like, I don't know what you're talking about, and like not answering your question right. I haven't had that issue anymore with the new Siri. I think it's very satisfying to ask her a question and like kind of see it make a response for you. Here's all the devices that work with Siri. So with all of that, I do have to say, I think me and Siri are becoming besties. It's like that person in your class that you never have said a word to, but then you start talking to them and you're like, wait, we should have been friends this whole time and now it's the last day of school. Anyway, I'm gonna go hang out with Siri and I'll see you guys in the next one.